Hey, fellow South Africans, how are you doing? What a weekend we've had, fellow South Africans. What a weekend. I must be 100% appreciative to all the stakeholders in this country that made the G20 the success that it was. That includes the South African Police Service, the Metro Police, which is the JMPD, and I did also see some EMPDs as well. Everybody, the soldiers, the welcoming committee, the dancers or performance, and all. My goodness, it was such a beautiful sight to see. I don't know why I get surprised at us because we are like really, really good. We are the best country in the world, you guys. Yes, I know we throw some ish on our country and our flag sometimes. That's because of the people that are leading us. They are the ones that really drive us up the wall. But one thing I love about us South Africans, if you go for one of us, we all rally around that person. And also, when things like the G20s, the BRICS summits, the FIFA World Cup, and all these, the Cricket World Cup, the I don't know, Rugby World Cup, we all gather and we rally around that particular event to make sure that the world knows who we are. You know, just this afternoon, I was in an Uber coming back from somewhere that I needed to be. And I don't know what radio station this was. And I think every radio station in South Africa for this week alone could do South Africans this great favor by reminding us who we are. In fact, there are two songs that I want to talk about that really, really got me in tears. Even the Uber driver looked at me and was like, "Are you okay?" I said, "Oh, you have no idea where I'm coming from right now." And I'm talking about when I was in primary school. Remember the song South Africa? We love you, our beautiful land. Let's show the whole world we can bring peace in our land. I, when I heard that instrument, my mind was like, I know this instrument. I know. And then it built up, and I'm like, oh my goodness, me, this chocolate chip cookie amongst a sea of vanilla, and our school principal made sure every single morning he played this song for us at school. And my friends, in my clique of friends, I used to have gingers or redheads. I'm not quite sure what's the politically correct terminology for such. Only now in hindsight that now I realize why they were so close to me, which kind of like breaks my heart, I must say. And why I was always welcomed in their homes, the family, they considered me as part of them. It's a long story. But here we would be when my friends are holding each other on the shoulders and swaying side to side, singing South Africa, we love you. Oh my goodness, that song took me so far away. And I couldn't. The tears just like, and the driver is foreign. So he didn't understand what is happening. And I said, I'll explain to you once the song is over. Please, radio stations, just remind us one more time who we are. And then came the other song as well that always made me feel, yeah, this is who we are. Thandiswa mazwai nilibele nizalwa ngobani or nizalwa ngobani. Yo, that song. Can the radio stations play these two songs the entire week in celebration of the success of the G20? Because sometimes we need to be jolted a little bit and reminded that we are born of heroes, queens, and kings, all of us. And we will rally around whatever you put before us, and we will do the best of our ability to serve and also show the world who we are. Can that please, I don't know, maybe in the morning when people are driving to work or when they're coming back from, I don't know, those two songs, Thandiswa Mazwai and Nizalwa Ngobani, And South Africa, we love you. But anyways, like I said, but also this is not to praise fish for swimming. Cyril Ramaphosa, well done to you. You know, if there had to be elections tomorrow, Cyril Ramaphosa would win the elections. I am telling you, because the G20 was also a nice PR for him. These public relations, when I was thinking about it, I was like, if we're going to elections tomorrow, the ANC will definitely come back the winner because of the amazing uh, work that was put together by Cyril Ramaphosa and his team, the ministers of the GNU, also, yeah, of course, the mayor of Johannesburg, who have forgotten the city of Johannesburg until he was reminded, hey, listen, we have a G20 coming up. You better start cleaning up. And he says that he is going to continue with the service delivery of cleaning the city, making sure the city is kept clean and crime free. Yeah, of course, that is also part of the election campaign. Duh, we're going to local government elections in 2026. And the third thing that I also noticed is that, except for one idiot that tried to hijack a vehicle with people that are in charge of security of the G20. I think this happened on Friday. Of course, they put one in his chest. Of course, it's in the hospital. He did not get unalived. But crime in Gauteng was non-existent. Kind of like reminded me of Kororo. Remember during Kororo, I would like to hear what the stats are about the crime between the 19th to the 24th. I would like to hear what the crime statistics was in Gauteng, particularly Johannesburg. Because I saw a lot of people with their phones out, like, because there were like police everywhere, JMPD everywhere. And now and again, you'll see some, South African army, but they were in a strategic positions. You could tell that we were not going to leave no stone unturned in ensuring that safety and security of our visitors, the dignitaries, and their excellencies, they are protected. So I even heard some people where I was that I guess, I don't know if they were journalists or what, they were just singing praises about South Africa. Some of them were brand new in this country. They were like, why nobody told us that South Africa looked like this? Everybody kept attributing it either to New York or to Detroit. Some of them, I heard some Americans. Others went even as far as challenging others to go to Durban. And the entire Miami is in Durban. So I guess they've been here a week before. I don't know, in advance or something like that. It was very nice to hear. Even when you are in Sandton and you just walking about, yeah, probably some of them are tourists, but guys, we are the best. We are the best country on the African continent. We are the best. I don't care who says what. It also makes sense as well. We've always known why people were coming to South Africa, but now it's like, I think now I know why some people are coming to South Africa. Guys, it's for one thing and one thing only: the peace of mind of having kind people. Look them in the eye with a smile, with a hello, with unjani. And if you don't greet him, sorry, I just greeted you. Why are you quiet? That's South Africans for you. So that is what they got addicted to. And then it was so lovely to see our nature part of the declaration. Opening sentence, Ubuntu. And the world said, we adopting it. We are adopting it. And now it kind of like makes sense what that is, because it comes with what we put on the table at the G20. And again, well done to us, guys. I know it's not just a South African event, it was an African event. Because remember, the theme is leave no one behind, right? So we are not going to leave our brothers and sisters on the continent. Hopefully, they are learning something. I hope they are realizing that running away is never the solution. And I can tell you, one of the things that they agreed with in that G20 summit 2025 is the harnessing of our mineral resources. You come from that country with those mineral resources. Now, can you imagine when it is time to start building refineries and producing and processing? You'll be left behind because other people from other parts of the world will be coming to your country. I'm talking to you, fellow Africans that ran away from your countries. Don't you think this is time to go back home? When this happens, you are right there. Right there. And you are ready. Because you're going to be left behind. And I am telling you, with everything that's been agreed upon, these are opportunities, because the second thing that Cyril Ramaphosa said in his closing statement is that Africa is an opportunity for prosperity for everyone. When he said for everyone, he didn't only include Africans. He meant the G20, 19, whichever way you want to look at it. Whether G100, yeah, Africa. So now imagine when everybody's descending in Zimbabwe, descending in Nigeria, descending in the DRC, the wars are over, and everybody now, suddenly they are realizing that, hey, we are blessed. And you want to be there, and you don't want to be left behind. No, as time, I'm sorry. I grew up under Thabo Mbeki, so he's always ringing in my head. As Cyril Ramaphosa has said, was saying his closing or chairman's statement, I kept thinking about my fellow African brothers and sisters that are everywhere in the world. I remember back in from 1996, 7, 8, there was an influx of Angolians, Kenyans, who else also that were coming here in numbers, a number of people, Sudanese as well. But the moment that Kenya started developing their country, it was as if they never existed. Poof, they were gone. Angolians, discovery of oil, poof, they were gone. They were gone. There was just an announcement. Nothing had already started, and they were gone back home. Cameroonians, same thing. They were all gone. Ivorians, they were all gone. They went back home. So you can't hold on for dear life in South Africa while other people coming from elsewhere in the world seeing these opportunities, particularly the harnessing of our mineral resources that's supposed to enhance your life. You want to be there. You want to be taught how to, after the mineral resource has been mined, how to process it, how to produce it, how to create things out of it that are going to make you rich someday and your offspring. South Africans are going to be doing that for South Africans. So, same thing with the opportunities in climate change. The renewable energy has opportunities, and it is said it potentially could be one of the biggest employer in the world. Guess who has that power and energy more than anywhere else in the world? Africa. Africa. You want a piece of that when your country is identified as probably the hub. Being here is not going to work for you, because what's going to be working here is for South Africans. And you can already tell South Africans are fighting that in case anything happens, they do not miss out and nobody must take away their opportunity. I don't know. Think about it. Think about it. Just think about it. Maybe this might jolt you a little bit. The G20 summit and all these amazing resolutions that came out of them. So I'm not quite sure what else did I leave behind, because I did write some notes here. The opportunities and prosperity has in Africa. I already said that. Call an end to conflict. Yeah, the calling end of conflict in Africa, that one needs honest discussions, particularly with the Europeans. And I still say it, Europeans as the instigators of everything that is evil on the African continent. There's some apologies that needs to be made. And if any equality, whether inside, for example, South Africa, because we are one of the most unequal societies on the planet. I think Brazil is probably the second, if not the first, I can't remember. If that is to happen, there are some truths, almost like a TRC, Truth and Reconciliation. I think that is needed for us to be able to move forward, trusting each other that this will never happen again. Not in any one of us's watch. And then I know there are skepticisms. I also saw some of the skepticisms in my comment section about the recolonization. I see your suspicion and it's valid. I'm not going to shoot it down because I'm still asking questions myself. What is expected of Africans to give up more than they already have for what has been discussed and agreed upon in the G20 2025 in Johannesburg, South Africa? These are the truths that we need to hear. We don't want to see people coming here and pulling carpet under our feet, and then we are all found dumbfounded, wondering what just happened. Once again, somebody said, no, the creator economy was discussed under AI. It wasn't. I investigated. Probably the only sidebar event was the culture aspect of it, but it was not like it was more like Africans being shocked about how AI is going to take over cultures and particularly in the arts, where now you have a robot that is creating probably, let's say, an African mask or drawing an African artifact or something of that nature. I don't know. So everybody was like, what? No, no. That's taking away people's the emotional aspect of the culture and things of that nature. But creator economy itself was not discussed. It was not discussed. But I'm hoping that it is something that will be discussed as part of this new era that we are going to be moving forward with the G20 2025. I'm not sure what America is going to have in the 2026. That is going to be interesting. But I still think that the G20 2025 in South Africa will be one that will be talked about forever. It's going to go down in history as one of the best. You know who made it the best? Yes, you and me, fellow South Africans. We did it. And congratulations, you know, we keep winning. All we ever do is win, win. I love it for us. I absolutely love it for us. What else did I also noted in my book? Reduce inequality within. Oh yeah, how do we deal with propagandists that run and jeopardize sovereignties because they want to be treated special or they think they are special? You know, things of that nature. The reduction of debt as well. What are we expected to give up for the reduction of debt? Hmm? Those countries, including South Africa, I would like to see that. I also like the point about quick response to natural disasters that are caused by climate change, because it is very saddening when you see a country, for example, like say the Caribbean, they were hit with Hurricane Melissa, and the response from the international community, it has been slower than a chameleon, if not a turtle. So I like that about South Africa. We South Africa put that humanity in this G20. Hence, we are leaving no one behind type of situation. So the harnessing of our critical mineral resources, that one too, I'm very interested to see what are we ought to give up so that we can succeed in that manufacturing of our own. Yeah, YouTube. And I also like that that was discussed. Germany is behind South Africa in that aspect. I think also France is behind South Africa in that aspect. So that if there's any pandemonium that might break up, we already ready with our own stuff, even to distribute on the African continent, rather than waiting and begging once again from our now partners that we are going to be in solidarity with. But anyways, Global South, well done to you. You matter and it's your time to shine. And South Africa has made that highly possible for all of us. So fare thee well to all our dignitaries that had graced our shores. And hopefully this is going to be done in earnest, and it's also going to succeed, and everybody gets to benefit. Because remember, we're not leaving anybody behind. But South Africa, thank you so much, guys. We great. We are absolutely great people. All of us. All of us. Black, white, Indian, colored, South African, Chinese. Yeah, the ones that have been here since like 400 years, 300 years. Yeah. So hopefully this was also a lesson learned wherever or whoever, because you can't ignore it. Absolutely can't. I have a suggestion, Mr. Ronald Lamola. You know, I live for pettiness. I'm a Cancer, okay? So, so when America said they could just send some charger or something like that to take the baton on behalf of the United States, and then Ronald Lamola was like, "Oh well, we also have our own charge." I was like, "Pick me. I am just an ordinary South African citizen who hold no diplomatic power. I will take that thing and go boom." And I'll be like, have fun. See you next year. That is if you're going to invite us. Promise you, Ronald Lamola, I volunteer. I would come to DERCO offices, and I'll be dressed in a short I'll be dressed in a vest and sandals and a cap and with dark glasses and then say, okay, when I charge her from the US, there you go. That's what I would do. I volunteer. There goes my visa to the United States as if I'm gonna go there. Yeah, guys. I'm just trying to have fun, okay? I'm being papa. In other words, when when things have been done well. When I look papa, that's why I'm actually. That's the feeling I'm having. That's the moment I'm in. So forgive me, all right? I'm just proud of us. I'm just so proud of us. Anyways, I want to leave this video right here. Please let me know what are your thoughts. What are your thoughts, guys? And congratulations to Sandawana. Now I revealed what soccer team I support. We keep winning, guys. Let's keep winning. Let's keep winning. Let's keep doing this. But let's have very positive conversations about this, not polarize it and not racialize it, because there are some people just waiting for that. Just waiting. And there are some YouTubers as well that I've been watching that I don't know if they're gullible or what, but I hope the egg on your face, it feels good. Use it as a moisturizer, perhaps. I don't know. Other than that, guys, let me leave this video right here. And thank you all so much for your support here. I highly appreciate it. And thank you for the super thanks I saw in the comments. Thank you so much. So much. Thank you. Thank you. I highly appreciate it. And but then again, guys, what's going on? What is this, guys? What is this? What's going on? I'm so confused. I'm so confused. Anyways, goodbye.